It's been 2 years for me now. So far, yeah, a lot of learnings and a lot of things I have not done before, as you know. I was never in sales and I was never in like social media at all. So my previous life was a certified practicing accountant. So a lot of finance, number crunching kind of person. So this really aligns with my interests. How I started doing this is really to help people around me. Started with my mom because my mom's always been having a lot of issues, and those issues are unidentified. There's no root cause. She's been to doctors her whole life, aches and pain, headache, can't sleep. There's just too many issues. So I started going in depth and done a lot of readings, especially mystery kind of illnesses. And today I found this topic very much aligned with my understanding and my belief. So I hope to share with you the foundation of wellness. Okay, and it's highly linked to how metabolism works. And it'll be through, very importantly, proper nutrition and regular detoxification. Okay, so this diagram here, you guys have probably seen before. It's from doTERRA. It's really the lifestyle we're talking about. If you come to doTERRA and you just use the essential oil and think that my health would just improve like that. No, sorry. It doesn't work like that. I would say essential oil is really up here. Start from here up. The basics, we have to do it ourselves. So there's a lot of hard work to get into the habit of eating right, exercise regularly, and have adequate rest. Manage stress is something that is very individual, and I would say that I try to learn to manage my stress level myself, but you know, there are many times that I fail and I need to go to my calming oil. So something that by exercising and eating right can help us have a bigger capacity to manage our stress. Okay, so let me just advance my slides. You press this. Oh, okay. Before I begin, disclaimer first, I'm not a medical professional and I'm not treating you or diagnosing anyone here, but simply sharing my learning experience from all of the research I've done. This presentation, I think I've been preparing for this for the last 2 years, but formally writing everything down in a sequence that I hope that you can understand. So if you have any questions, just ask me. Okay, why is toxic load so prevalent in today's society? Anyone want to guess? Why are we all talking about reducing toxic load recently? Let me show you a video. After that, you'll probably know why.
Not so long ago, ingredients were legible, fragrances were real, cleaning products were safe, and cheese was, well, cheese. Yes, once upon a time, products were actually products of nature. But over the last century, industry after industry abandoned the source for synthetics and purity for profit. But what does it mean for your health? Concern is mounting over the risks of toxic load. For the most part, bodies are quite adept at filtering and flushing toxins, which is important since some toxins are not easily avoided. The human body can only filter and flush so much before the load takes a physical toll. Though you can't control many everyday environmental toxins, you can purge the hundreds of toxins lurking in your own cabinets and drawers. Indeed, studies have found that just a squirt of common air freshener releases close to 100 contaminants. Many perfumes and colognes contain phthalates, which emerging science suggests may be linked to reproductive and development issues. Most products used to clean the home should probably come with a full protective suit. It wasn't always this way, and it doesn't have to be. Pure and effective products do exist that bring the best of nature into your everyday routines. The choice is yours. doTERRA. Pursue what's pure.
Okay, what do you think? So it's almost like every breath, every bite, every minute in the sun, we are exposed to toxins, isn't it? And it is true. It is so true, and it's scary. Okay, so going back to many years ago, I've stopped using off-the-shelf commercial makeup, skincare products. I opted for something organic or mineral, something that is natural, that doesn't contain parabens and many different harsh chemical in the cosmetic products, right? Reason for that is I understand all of those products are not good for our body. It can cause hormonal disruption. It can overload our system with things like heavy metal, which has a long-term effect to our mental health. And that is why nowadays we have so many elderly experiencing mental health issues, Alzheimer's, ADHD for young kids. What's that? Autism is one of the key ones. And then not only do we see all these mental issues, we have also witnessed a lot of young kids, even babies, they are born with severe allergy issues, right? And why do they get that? It's really passed down from their parents. And their parents probably were exposed to different kinds of chemical. The amount of skin allergy issues we see nowadays is a lot more than we were back to our parents' day. Okay, so it is really alarming. And you know, the products that you've seen from the video, the authorities have done a lot of testing. Yes, they've tested it's safe when you use one product at a time, but no one has ever done testing for accumulated uses of all of these products in your house. If you use all of them one after another, day in and day out, chances are you're going to have an overdose of toxins. Okay, so that is not good for us. Just an example, my mother-in-law likes to use those air freshener in the toilet. So every time she will make sure that there's one in the bathroom, and you know, on the can it prints antibacteria and it brings good smell, and she loves it. And she even tells us, remember to spray, it's antibacteria. Okay, can I ask any of you like to share? What do you think are toxic in your house that you use every day without really paying a lot of attention to it? I got prices. So these are fiber. If you haven't tried, it's one of the new doTERRA products. It contains both soluble and insoluble fiber. All right, anyone wants to share things you use at home that is chemical laden? Ding, 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 ding. Washing detergent, who was that? Hi, thank you. So this is exactly one dose. You add, I think, 8 ounces of water. Just mix it in water, very easy to do, and drink it. If you like it cold, you can add ice. All right, but when you take fiber, remember to drink more water. Otherwise, it's gonna make you constipated. Okay, not enough water. So I got other gifts too. Okay. Root causes of diseases. Nowadays, we have so many different types of diseases, and it boils down to 2 main reasons. First one is nutritional deficiency. Okay. Second one is chemical exposure. The combination of these two are really the culprit that gives us all of these modern mystery illnesses that when you go to the doctor, what do you get? You get either antibiotics, you get antihistamine, or you get your steroid cream. There's nothing else. There is really nothing else. Okay. Nutritional deficiency. How many of you think that we are eating a balanced diet and we do have enough nutrient intake on a daily basis? You can see the I found this interesting. Thumbs up are, you know, all the greens, vegetables, fruits, good fat like avocado. Thumbs down are all of our, uh, yeah, snacks, ice cream, pizza, burgers, cupcakes. Okay, all the yummy food, right? They make it addictive. Okay, so all of the wheat products are addictive, and when you eat a piece of bread in the morning, for example, for breakfast, you are definitely getting hungry in 2 hours time. And the reason for that is your blood sugar shoots up when you have wheat, and within 2 hours time it drops back down, and that's when you get the insulin reaction, and it makes you feel hungry and you want to eat again. So you would most probably reach out to something similar because it gives you that it's addictive. Okay, so that is just one example. The other thing is, even if we eat something healthily, we are not what we eat. Guess what we are? We are what we digest. Really, do we actually digest our food properly? If we do, the nutrient from the food should be converted to cellular energy. So you would not feel tired, your cell would work properly, it can do detoxing, it can give you what is needed, okay? So having an efficient digestive system and metabolism are vital. Without these two, we wouldn't have a healthy functioning body. Okay, and nutrition fuels our body's natural ability to detox. Guess how often we detox? Anyone want to try? How often do we detox? Our body as part of the normal. Yeah. Yes, we do. I will show you a diagram later on shortly to let you know how often we do that. It's not episodic. It happens every single day. Okay? All right. With harmful chemical, after watching that video, it was quite alarming, and it is true. Okay, so this morning, I went for a morning walk. I came back, I looked at my condo, and all these were like surrounding, and they were doing fogging. They were fogging for the mosquitoes. I stayed far away. I looked at the fog and I thought I would not go in as yet. I just waited outside until everything dissipated. What happens is all those chemicals which contribute to mental health issues over a long period of time. So whenever you see, fogging nearby, try to stay away. Make sure you close all your windows and doors and don't inhale them. It is very, very unhealthy for our system. Okay, so harmful chemical is really the root cause of our health issues. And the thing is, most people have no idea. They keep searching for answers to why we are not having like perfect skin, why are we always having eczema, itchiness, why are we having brain fog, and many issues, bloatiness. All of these issues are the end result of us not having proper nutrition and being exposed to harsh chemicals. Okay. Just then, who answered we do detox every day? I think was it you? Here's for you. Thank you. It tastes really good. It has that wild orange taste inside. Yeah, it's a good one. Okay, so what should we do about this? We can definitely do something that we can within our control, right? We can choose to eat those food and we can try to stay away where you can from harsh chemical, at least our self-care products, our home cleaning products can be chosen, right? We can go for something a little bit more natural. Even like toys, indoor air, these two are a little bit hard to avoid. What happens is all the products we buy from outside, even clothes we buy from the shop, they are all spray with antifungal spray, okay? So that by the time it gets to the shop, to you, to your house, it's still fresh. And if you don't wash your clothes after purchasing it and you just put it on yourself, you are literally loading yourself with chemicals. Okay, so it's important to do what we can, but what we can't do is we need to really support our body by infusing ourselves with proper food so that our digestive system is healthy and our metabolism works healthily to help with the natural elimination process. Okay? Okay, next one. I've mentioned about this word a few times, metabolism. Does anyone know what it is? It is the foundation of wellness. We need healthy metabolism. And it is really the sum of all the mechanical processes that happen in our body, okay? Having a healthy metabolism can help us reduce toxic load. And without that, we are not able to do the elimination efficiently, okay? And what it actually means is not just about burning fat. That's how I used to know what metabolism is, right? Or they say, oh, your metabolism is very slow. That means you're not burning fat fast enough. But it's not just that. In medical terms, metabolism is how our body creates energy, how we heal, the body heals itself, how the body gets rid of toxicity, okay? So these are the key functions of our metabolism. Okay, so this diagram, it's actually very easy to understand, right? These are the pathway for toxic elimination. It starts from the liver. So whenever we have toxins coming into our body through air, contacts, food we eat, it gets into our liver and it gets split into two types. One is fat-soluble toxin. The other one is water-soluble toxins. For fat, it'll go through our colon and it gets eliminated through our skin and it will end up coming out in the oil ducts, or it will be eliminated through our bowel movement, okay? And for water-soluble toxins, it comes through the kidney into, you pee, or the skin into sweat glands. Okay, and this happens every single day. All right. So guess in here, which one is the largest detoxing organ? The filtering organs. Anyone wants to try? You said skin. Anyone else? Yes. Who said liver first? Okay. So I will give both. Skin, yes, skin true. Here you go. You can share that with anyone in your family. Okay. Okay, and this process is what our body does every day, but this process alone, do you think we can handle the amount of toxins we are encountering on a daily basis? No, it's not enough. And that's why we have all sorts of problems, right? Acne is one of the issues, excessive sweating, or when you sweat, you smell odor. That's why a lot of people resorted to using chemical anti-perspiration spray, deodorants, and a lot of those products are loaded with aluminum. Aluminum is good to block you from sweating, but it blocks your pores. That means your toxins get stuck in your body system, which is not good, okay? So how do we support our body to eliminate all this yucky stuff? We need to detox. But how can we detox? There are two main detoxing methods. One is what I call the nutritional support way. The other one is the focused detoxing. Focused detoxing, anyone can share. There are many various detoxing fad outside. Your juice cleanse, your what's that? Fruit cleanse. You don't eat anything else but juice or fruits, or you just have water. Some people just drink water for I don't know how many days, 3 days. I do have colleagues that does the lemon juice detox that goes for 1 whole week. And she definitely lose weight, but it's very harsh to our body. Okay, so detoxing, the most sustainable way of detoxing is to detox through nutritional support, which what it means is you have proper nutrient through your body system, and when you detox, it aligns it back to what your body is supposed to do. Okay, so I'm not going to go through the nutritional side because I'm not a certified nutritionist, but just based on general knowledge, eating a variety of colorful fruits and vegetables, carbohydrates, protein will give us a balanced diet. Because we are so exposed to so many types of chemicals compared to, let's say, 50 years ago. Only 50 years ago, the food we ate, our parents, our grandparents were exposed to were totally different. One of the examples I want to share is wheat products. Why do we have so much gluten intolerant cases here now? Does anyone know why? Want to share? I got big prizes. Okay, what should I give? Deep blue. Why do we have problem with gluten? Which is our bread, our pizza, what's that? Yeah. But why do we have problem now and not 50 years ago? Hands up. Okay, okay. Okay. Okay, good enough. Here you go. Thank you. Okay, so sorry. Wheat products back then were not genetically modified. So the number of chromosomes were, I think, about 14. And with GMO that has happened through the years to the crop, and why they did that was to make your crop grow bigger. And the other thing is they make it to a way where even the insects wouldn't go and attack them. Can you imagine? Because they want higher yield, right? They need higher yield and they need more food for the world's populations. So they grow this crop to a point where even your insects, your whatever flies wouldn't even go near them. Okay, so with the genetic modification, now it's so hard for our human body to understand and break it down. And that is why we have issues having our bread now compared to back then. And I understand in, not sure in Singapore, but in Western countries, you can still have access to the what they call the ancient crop. Yeah, you can still get that. I think maybe in the US or Canada, some of the cereal products does have the word mentioned from the ancient crop. So those are the non-GMO or less GMO kind of wheat products. And those are the products that is easier for our system to break down and understand. Okay? So what happens when we can't break down those things? Unprocessed, undigested food stays in our system. Over time, it becomes poisons because it just gets stuck there. Imagine you have dinner at very late in the evening. And before you even get a chance to digest and process the food, you go to sleep. When you sleep, your digestive system slows down because you're meant to rest. Then you have a bag of food stuck in your stomach for 7-8 hours. And when you wake up in the morning, guess what happened in there? You get a bag of rancid food. Ew. Okay, and that happens to many people. It's not something that happens occasionally. A lot of people actually eat dinner very late. And one example I can give was my father-in-law. They used to run a restaurant in Melbourne, and the restaurant closes at, they say, 9 o'clock, 9:30. But by the time they clean up, they lock the door, they went home, it's probably about 10:30, 11. They have some dinner at about 11 p.m. every night for many years. Okay, one day my father-in-law collapsed. He had a heart attack. Okay, so a year later, he sold the business, declare he will retire. Okay, so you can't really torture your body for too long. People who does night shifts also need to watch out, because with night shifts, you don't have regular sleep and you don't have your meals on a regular time basis. Okay, so that can put a lot of stress to your body. All right. Okay, so there are so many detoxification methods out there, and I would say the best approach is one where you can align the detoxing process to your natural body function. What I mean by that is it has to be detoxifying. It has to be consistent. Talking about a lifestyle change, not a short 5-day, 10-day detox. It's something that we should be consistent with. Support our body's natural cleansing need, which is the diagram I showed before, from the liver down the colon and the kidney, right? And what it means is it's gentle to our body system. With a focused cleanse, it can be effective, but it can cause a lot of stress to our body system, and that stress is called the Herxheimer reaction. Herxheimer reaction is when you do a detox, you have rashes come out, you feel uncomfortable, you feel, I know some people did the GX cleanse, right? Stephanie, you couldn't go on, right? It caused too much cramps, yes. So some people can take it, some people can't. When you can't take it, what should you do? What do you think you should do? Stop. You need to stop, because your body just can't process it. It's too harsh. And if you keep pushing on and continue with that, it'll cause damage to your internal body system. So the advice is to slow down, not to stop. You can still continue on, but either reduce the dosages, or you just space it out longer, over a longer period of time. The doTERRA Cleanse and Restore program involves taking GX Assist, which is a cleansing agent. It involves a blend of oregano and quite a number of essential oils that are effective in killing bacteria in our gut system. It's very effective and it's very strong, but it's not probably suitable for every single one. And if you notice that you're starting to get cramps. I know some people actually had to take MC. They just can't even stand up. It's just so painful. So they have to stop and really drink a lot more water. Water is a key ingredient as part of a detoxing process. And in fact, even if we're not detoxing, we must hydrate our body with sufficient water. Okay, water is one thing that I have a big interest in as well, because the water in our water system in Singapore, right? It probably does contain a lot of heavy metal, because it's like the water pipes are old, there could be copper, there could be many things inside. So I would advise not to just drink out of the tap. Don't drink water out of the tap. You need to at least have a filter, or you boil your water. At least you kill the bacteria first. And filtering is very important, because I think our water system does have chlorine. Chlorine is not good. They do also add fluoride to help, with our teeth. But definitely filtering is very important. Okay, don't drink water off the tap. Okay. Okay, great. Another thing I want to mention is when we go through detoxing, people who has a bigger reaction to, um, having rashes and all that are generally the people has more toxin in their body. Who are those people? People already have. What happened to you? Yeah, yeah. And so you have rashes, yeah, and indigestion, bloatiness, all of that. Okay, so all of that is just an indication that you must slow down with your cleansing process. If you keep pushing to get through it, it's not going to be gentle to your body. Okay? Any questions so far? So there are really two ways of detoxing. One is through a nutritional base. What I mean by that, right? There are many products that we can use to help us. First of all, we need to make sure we eat right. Eating right is the number one foundation. Okay, here we go. And enzymes is something that we probably don't think of very much, but it is a very important process as part of our daily nutritional base cleansing process. Enzymes are really a protein, a biochemical protein that exists in our food. We actually produce that as part of the metabolic enzymes. Okay, so let me just summarize here. The healthy metabolic process requires sufficient enzymes, and so without enough enzymes, we are not going to get enough metabolic processes here. Enzymes provides critical support to cleansing. Liver, being the largest and most important organs, will be benefited when you have sufficient enzymes. It supports the intrinsic detoxification through metabolic processes. Nutritional cleanse means not just having enzymes, but having sufficient vitamins, mineral in our body. And we need to make sure that, remember, we are not what we eat, we are what we digest. So we need to make sure that the nutrient does go through the whole process before the food nutrient can be converted into nutrient energy. All right. Okay, so enzymes. Who knows about enzymes here? Who takes enzymes supplement? Anyone? Do you know how we get enzymes? Papaya, yeah. Okay, so there are three key things about enzymes. The metabolic enzyme is, as I said before, the biochemical reaction that occurs in our body, which means it helps us hear, see, think. Actually, every single thing we do is through the process of metabolic enzymes. Without that, we can't even function. Totally nothing. All right. Digestive enzyme is how our digestion convert food into cellular energy. And then food enzymes is what we eat from fruits and vegetables. And guess how much digestive enzymes are in the food? When we eat a vegetable, there is only enough food enzymes to process that particular vegetable. It doesn't have access to help process your protein or your other things. So the amount of enzymes exists in that particular broccoli, it's only sufficient for your body to use to digest that little bit of broccoli. So chances are we never have enough enzymes, never. The other thing is we don't eat our fruits raw all the time. We cook them. Sometimes we deep fry them. So through this process, the enzymes are actually drastically reduced. And the other one is, particularly in Singapore, All the fruits and vegetables, majority of them are from somewhere else. Okay, the transportation impacts the amount of enzymes that are left in that fruits, whether it's from Malaysia, from the US, from Australia, from China. It's a very long process. And so they usually would pick the fruit before it's ripened, like banana. Okay, you see most of the bananas are green. They are not ripened from the tree. And so because of that, enzymes are lost. Okay, so this one is that the terazyme is derived from 10 whole food enzymes, very, very effective in helping us digest our food. Let me give you an example. I did this experiment a while ago on bubble tea pearls. Anyone likes bubble tea here? I used to, but it's very fattening because we can never process this stuff. So I want to play this video. Oh, this is just a list of all the enzymes contained in this terazyme. Oh, it didn't play. Yeah. Maybe I didn't insert properly. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, never mind. Let me explain. Sorry, my mistake. Okay, this video is supposed to show that I open up the capsule with the powder. I drop it onto the pearls, and over a duration of, I think, 1 to 2 hours, I just stir it once in a while, and it became watery. So it was able to really process that the gluten bubble tea. Okay, something that is very hard to digest. How I use terazyme is I take it with food to help process my meals, or when I take it empty stomach, it helps to detoxify the digestive system. Okay, I use this a lot for my girl. My girl has eczema, and when she has the attack, when it comes, because it comes and it goes, usually around here, around the neck, back of the knees. I think a lot of moms know. Yeah, so by having this, it can really lower your digestive load, because what it does is it can help to increase the food enzymes that we are lacking, and giving our body more energy to focus on the metabolic enzyme space. So it lowers our body's load in having to produce digestive enzymes. Okay. Yeah, that picture there is really to show that this one has the ability to break down protein, fats. What was that? Proteins, fat, sugar, carbohydrate, fiber. It's very, very efficient. Okay. Next is macronutrients. Why we are sharing fiber today is because the nutritional base detox does require not just enzymes, balanced diet, because we don't eat everything that is nutritional enough. So green is a new doTERRA product that contains different types of greens, vegetables, and fruits, and you can see the label there. They're gluten-free with no added artificial sugar. Today we don't have that, but because it's actually out of stock. It's so popular, it's gone out of stock. We can't even get it. And fiber, you can see it's also no sugar, gluten-free, and the taste is a little bit like wild orange. So it's like a fruit juice. Okay, so actually we have a lot here. If you'd like to try, you're welcome to take one before you go home. Okay, and protein. Protein is something that I used to think it was from, people who does body weight building. They need to take protein to build their muscles, but it's not just for muscle building. Protein is also good for our skin and hair health. Without proper protein, we're not going to get healthy skin and hair. Okay. Okay, I'm nearly done. Another way to support our natural cleansing process is the use of citrus oil. Very easy. You can just add 1 to 2 drops into a glass of water. Always remember not to use plastic because of the lemony content. It can melt petroleum byproducts. So use a glass and have this. You can have it throughout the day. Just 1 or 2 drops per every full glass of water. Okay? So just to end, I think I'm done here. All right. So let me go back to, can we go back to that first page? Here. Oops.
The very first slide.
Yeah. Yeah, so in conclusion, okay, the focus really is on the lifestyle. It's a holistic health lifestyle. We can't really just go on a crash diet or go on a focused detox without looking at the overall health. If we are just, forcing our body to go through a diet, if we want to lose weight, for example, by eating something drastically different from what you normally do, chances are it's not sustainable. We should be trying to adjust our lifestyle slowly, bit by bit, to something that we know we can sustain, we can continue using and doing on a regular basis. So going back, eating right, exercise on a regular basis. I am guilty of not exercising enough, and I've only just started doing daily morning walks this week. Okay, but I already noticed a huge difference. My circulation is better. My joint is not as tight as I, felt last week, and I even look a little bit. I think I lost a little bit here. Like my pants is kind of like loose. Yeah, without doing any other changes. So exercise and rest. Try and sleep at a regular hour. Reduce toxic load by, having your gentle detox with citrus oil and having sufficient enzymes in our body. And if you can, the cleanse and restore program is something that you can follow once in a while, not every day, probably every 6 months or a year. And yeah, without stressing your body too much. Okay, so just lastly on top, make sure we do go for health check, health screening to it's a preventive self-help health care. So we know what is in our body and we know how to deal with it by adjusting our lifestyle. Okay, that will be a more root cause approach to take care of ourselves. All right, so that's all from me. Thank you. Oh, I didn't get a chance to give out all the gifts. Oh my God. Yeah, okay. Anyone got question? Anyone got question for me? I got On Guard toothpaste. The new US formula. Yeah? Yeah. You keep it because you're going to have to detox for on a regular basis. So you can use it again. 10 days? Okay. Some people might have to repeat that process. Usually, we start with 30 days. So the 10 days is part of your 30 days cleanse program.
After 10 days, I still got 20 days rest.
Yes, correct. You can repeat that for another month. And then if necessary, you can do a 90-day cleanse and restore protocol. Yeah, that's when you need to have yeah. Yes, you can repeat that process. Yeah.
I don't know what time to take.
What time?
Best time to take?
With meal.
After meal?
Yes.
Daytime or night time?
You eat 3 times a day?
Or morning?
Yeah.
I scared. Don't go toilet.
Oh, okay. You will go toilet, definitely. You want to go toilet. Thank you for that. Yeah. So you do want to go toilet when you are detoxing, definitely. Ask question. Okay, what do I have? Cheer. Question, anyone?
The time that you emphasize on enzymes,
Yeah.
I think helps in like me, I have IBS.
Ah.
It actually cause
No, definitely. With IBS, it's definitely some viral load pathogen in your system that has to get out. So start with taking Terrazyme. PBS is the probiotic. Yeah. Another one, very good one, is peppermint soft gel. Yeah, the peppermint soft gel goes all the way past your stomach into your intestine. So it's different from taking digestion soft gel, which usually goes down to your stomach. The peppermint soft gel has a special coating that can survive your stomach acid. Yeah, yeah. You can try one to see how it works. Yeah, see how your body. Yeah, but IBS is peppermint soft gel. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. And I got one more. You got a question? Okay, this is a very special one. Balsam fir. It's not for sale. I think. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Mm. What was that? Xandocrine? PBSs? No, not these two. Maybe xandocrine. Xandocrine has peppermint. Slim and sassy, yes. Yes. Yeah. It's good to change. How long have you been taking this protocol for? 2 weeks already. Slim and sassy is not something I would take for extended period of time. I take it and I will stop. And it's good for your body to know the difference. So yeah, you can, after 2 weeks of slim and sassy, you can actually stop. Stop for 2 weeks and start again. Yes. So on a daily basis, there are so many things to take, right? On a daily basis, we should definitely take Lifelong Vitality, which is the vitamin. This is foundational health. It fills up our nutritional gaps. Guess how we eat? We have char kway teow, we have what's that? Hokkien Min, and you know, all these stuff are fillers. They have no nutritional value at all. Okay, that's why we need those stuff. Terrazyme is enzymes. We should have that every day. PBSs is probiotic. If you have a need for extra probiotic in your body system to help balance your gut flora, then you should take probiotic every day. Yeah, PBSs. Yeah, and the doTERRA PBSs is double encapsulated, which is very different. The inside is the probiotic that's supposed to only come out past your stomach in your intestine. Most of the probiotic outside, they are dead even before it reaches your stomach. And when you have probiotic, try not to have it with hot water or hot food. Yeah, yeah. Here you go. Balsam fir. Yeah, special. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.